Okay, that was Tigris, and yeah, first of all, really enjoyed that. So the trains, you know, a little bit kind of difficult to get in, especially if you've kind of not done it before. It is a kind of weird restraint system on there. But yeah, it's quite enjoyable, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. The triple launch kind of there, you know, does pack a punch, and you know, I really do like that. The guys went on it with me. They really didn't like it as much as probably what I did. Yeah, and I don't think they're going to be doing it again. Ty, what did you think of Tigris?
I would do it again.
Yeah.
But when we were going up, because we were on the front row, when you turned, it felt like that you were going to fall out, but you don't, because like you hooked in and stuff. But I would do it again.
It's because of that really slow inversion right to the very top. You do kind of feel that you are going to come out, but obviously you don't. It's a really nice, safe and secure kind of ride. But yeah, really good. Packed a punch. Really enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, I'd probably go on that again. I mean, I've done a few before, so I've done Sky Scream to Holiday Park in Germany. I've also done the one over in Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, but I actually preferred that one more, really. I thought it was actually a better quality ride. I don't know if it's because it's newer or they've kind of changed little bits on there, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, and it's a great looking ride as well, and the throughputs are pretty quick to say it's only on a one train service. Obviously they can't put two trains on it, but yeah, really enjoyed it. So next up is my bucket list coaster of this trip, which is Kumba, and I can't wait to get on this coaster after seeing it for so long in holiday brochures and cutting it out, put it in my school books. I'm finally going to get to ride this B&M classic coaster, and I can't wait. That's the next ride, Kumba at Busch Gardens. So that was it with Kumba. I'm so happy that I've kind of finally got here to ride that ride, and it didn't disappoint in the slightest. So it's a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. You can kind of see the old track that it runs on. It slightly sits lower down than most B&M tracks of today, but yeah, oh my god, does it roar. First of all, the sound of it is incredible compared to kind of like some of the newer type ones that they've kind of put box sand in there to kind of quiet it down. But I absolutely love that. It was brilliant. The speed it holds all the way through is absolutely incredible. And I think it's the second or third inversion on there that literally is just so quick how it hits that inversion. B&M just don't make them like that anymore, and I think that, you know, they need to start. You know, it was speed after speed after speed. It reminded me a little bit of like Dragon Car, but yeah, I absolutely loved that ride. It was brilliant. I'm so glad I've finally done a bucket coaster and it lived up to the hype in terms of, for me anyway, of what I've seen for years and years and years. And what was really good as well is that obviously when you come off the ride, I wanted to get the money shot, as everybody keeps saying. And what was really interesting is they've actually put a little hole in the fence where you can actually get the money shot. So I've got slightly different variations of that, but I've still got that exact money shot. I was so pleased to finally get that. So yeah, the next up now is we're going to go on Magic Mouse, get a front row POV of that, and then we'll get on to something else. Speak to you all soon.
Ride on the Sand Serpent. Bienvenidos al Sand Serpent. Preste atención al entrar al coche. Una vez sentado, baje la barra de vuelta a su cintura. Proteja a todos los artículos sueltos como sombreros y gafas.
Yeah, loads.
This is too high for tight. Like you just went on that and this was playing.
Oh. No.
I'll go with.
Not at all.
I'm going on with.
Well, you get beaten up by a kid on the coaster. Oh.
That was the scariest coaster ever.
That was rough.
I'll go with. I do think they should have seen that. I'm going to with.
Didn't like that at all. A little bit better than the one at Pleasurewood Hills, but still don't like them. The only coaster that will survive a nuclear explosion, this one.
The other side, it's towards the other side. I don't think I've ever been on this side.
I absolutely hate drop towers, but I've been asked to go on it. I'm doing it for the kids, as they've been so brave today. Getting on Shikra, I thought I'd get on this. Oh my god.
Oh, we'll stay here for about 9 seconds.
About 9? Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, me too. And you kept your hand there. That's what's impressive.
I think I'm in shock. Here we go. Falcon's Fury. So, I went on it. I hate drop towers. I went on it because these guys here did all the coasters that I asked them to do. And they did it brilliantly. And they loved every single one of them. So, I went on it. As soon as they saw me come off it, they went, you know what? We want to do it. And they are. They're here doing Falcon's Fury. Literally, before coming on this holiday, they didn't really go on many coasters at all. Nothing that big. Look at them now. Absolutely loving it. Here we go. This is the moment that you face plant the floor. If you have a look over there, you've got Quasi being built. But what a beautiful view of the park. Here we go. There we go. Straight from him. Amazing. Well done, guys. You did really well. So there we go, we did the ride on the Wild Mouse, and yeah, it's the same old, isn't it? Really, the only difference is on this one compared to any other one, you don't have a child trying to literally kill you by keep crashing into you as you go around the bends. But yeah, it was all under the name of fun, which was great. So yeah, been on that, and then we actually psyched ourselves up to go on Falcon's Fury. So you know me, I'm not a really big fan of drop towers, but you know what? I had to give it a go. Like I said, the guys have done really well in terms of learning and going on new rides while being here. So I couldn't kind of chicken out and not go on it when they've been so brave themselves. So yeah, so that's what I did. I went on there, and I actually quite enjoyed it. Really, it was nowhere near the kind of the shock factor of what the other ones are, without a doubt. But yeah, I really did enjoy it actually. It was definitely one for the view. So I actually went back round again and did it again. And the reason why I did it again was just to get the actually some updates on Quasi, see how that's coming along. So yeah, I managed to get on there, get a few updates of Quasi. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, so really enjoyed that ride. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. There were smaller drop towers out there. It was a lot more intense than what that one was. So yeah, don't let the height fool you on these big ones. They are literally worse than kind of going on the smaller ones. So if you can do the smaller ones, get yourself on there. You'll probably love them. It's just obviously with this one you face plant the floor, and as you're kind of going down, then it hooks you up right at the very last second, which probably takes it away slightly from the free fall factor. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I got on there. You know, there was a few swear words for the first one, but the second one was a lot better. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got on it. Anyway, we're going to get on Scorpion, which will be our last ride roller coaster here of the day, because we are literally finished. We've got them all done by 3 o'clock. That's how quiet it's been, and we've literally pondered around. We've not been racing, and they dropped literally the log finish just behind me. So yeah, we haven't really, you know, we've been pondering around. We haven't raced around the park, and we still managed to get on everything we can. So yeah, looking forward to now going on the boat ride, the train actually, not the boat ride, the train. And just seeing around the park and the safari. I'm really looking forward to doing that after we've been on Scorpion. So I'm going to get on Scorpion and then get onto the train. Speak to you all in a bit.
Folks, this is about the time of the evening when many of our animals would like to go into their pens for the night. It is not mandatory. They're allowed to stay out, and many choose to do just that. We've always animals roaming around out here 24/7. But most of them would like to go into their pens for the night. That's where they are now. Most of them are at their pens and waiting for someone to open the gate to go in. But they're sort of meandering in that general direction. As we continue around the bend here, on the right side of the train, we're going to see several white rhino. A group of white rhino is called a crash. 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. Guys, please stay seated. No more changing of seats. You must remain seated at all times. Not only for your safety, but the safety of other guests around you. Again, these are white rhino on the right. 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. I'll emphasize for you though, they can still run 35 miles an hour. Looks like there may be a couple on the left side of the train.
But stay seated at all times. They sometimes change their mind at the last minute and step on the tracks in front of us. They have to come to a sudden stop. I don't want to see anyone get injured. The horns on their noses, keratin, the same material as our hair and fingernails, no bones, have absolutely no medicinal value whatsoever. Once again, stay seated. Stay seated, folks. He said, where did everybody go? They're on the other side right now. Again, keeping all hands, all arms, legs, all body parts inside the train, folks. Be very close to the train. Please be safe. As I said, these are indeed wild animals. Never know just how they're going to react. Stay seated, folks. Stay seated. He's awfully close. There you go. She's backing off a little bit. Over on the right side of the train, we have some zebras. Those are Gramps zebras. Gramps zebras are very accommodating. They'll travel as slowly as necessary, never leaving any member of their group behind. They're also the smallest of the zebra species. Again, out to the right, you'll see some reddish-brown animals lying down in the shade out there by the gate. They're waiting for you in also. With horns on their heads, those are sable antelope. A sable antelope typically travel in herds 15 to 20 strong. Only one adult male allowed in the herd, the dominant female being in charge. On the hillside to the right, two shaggy gray animals out there with horns on their heads. Wildebeests, also known as the white-bearded gnu. And a little further up the hill, those sort of grayish-brown animals, the fossil water buck. They have a unique heart-shaped nose and a white ring around the rump area. And those are the fossil water buck. On the left side of the train, up on the hill, we may see a couple of those call-and-ten animals. Large ears, thin white stripes up and down their sides. Those are greater kudu. They're considered the most handsome of the antelope species. Small children must be seated on your lap or on the seat beside you at all times during our ride. That was Alex, our station master, ringing us out with the big bell over on the left. Look over to the left, give a big wave to Alex out there. All together in a big loud voice. Everybody say goodbye, Alex! There you go, thank you. We truly appreciate your enthusiasm. A red and blue roller coaster all around us out there, ladies and gentlemen. Sheikah is the ride that takes you 200 feet up in the air at a 45-degree angle. Once you get all the way up at the top, and it sort of brings you around, dangling you over the track for a few seconds, then lets you dive straight down at a 90-degree angle at speeds reaching 70 miles an hour. 70. A second drop, 138 feet, takes you down to a tunnel, brings you up and around at 2 splashdown. No worries though, the riders don't get wet during that splashdown. Folks standing on the sidelines watching will get soaked. On the left side of the train, the Stanley Falls Long Cruise Ride. That ride takes you 43 feet up in the air, dropping down at 35 miles an hour into a nice cool one splashdown. You will get wet on that one. On the right side of the train, the Scorpion roller coaster features a 360-degree loop. It travels at 55 miles an hour. Scorpion is located in Pantopia, which is also home to Patrick's Fury. If you look over to the right side of the train, you see that tall tower-like structure out there with those pretty colors wrapping around it. That's Falcon's Fury, ladies and gentlemen. That ride will take you 335 feet straight up in the air. As you near the very top, it's going to tip you forward, facing straight down to the ground. It will then drop you straight down at about 60 miles an hour. That's an exciting ride. Also there in Vancouver, we have several children's rides. And a ride called the Sand Serpent. It's a coaster-like ride, but it doesn't go upside down, nor does it travel very far. It's only about 2 miles an hour. It does feature Kumba's heritage park. If you like it, one more to the edge of the track. The Sand Serpent in Vancouver. As we cross this service road here, folks, we're going out onto the Serengeti Belt. And keep in mind, the animals out here are indeed wild animals. They're free roaming. We never know what they'll be or what they will do. They always have to run away. So it is extremely important you remain seated at all times, keeping all body parts inside the train. Of course, take as many pictures as you'd like while we're out here, but please do that from the seated position only. Thank you so much. Folks, this is about the time of the evening when most of the animals have already gone into their pens or they're waiting to go in for the night. But it looks like our Watusi cattle may still be out, look over on the right side of the train. She may be up against the fence by the gate there waiting for someone to open it for her to go into her pen for the night. The large reddish-brown animal with humongous horns on her head. A couple of cranes over there on the right side of the train. Those are waffle-lifting cranes, UATT-LED. There's the Watusi cattle. She's way back there by the gate, waiting for someone to open it for her. The male Watusi's horns can be up to 6 feet long. The female, which we have here, 4.5 to 5 feet. On the hilltop to the left, over by the fence, you can notice some tall tan animals out there. They have thin stripes up and down their sides and very large ears. Those are greater Tigris. They're considered the most handsome of the antelope species. Those large ears, of course, give them a keen sense of hearing. When they're startled in the wild, they have the ability to remain perfectly still for extended periods of time. Still the danger that take off running in the opposite direction. On the left side of the train, we may see our black rhino with his still out. He's run a little island by himself out there to the left. Mud dirt and clay the rhino roll in actually helps protect their skin from the sun and from insects. There she is. 2,000 to 3,000 pounds for the black rhino. On the hillside to the left, check out the zebras out there. Those are grevies zebras. Their stripes stop at their shoulder line, giving them a white belly. The tall tan animals down the hillside to the left side of the train, straight horns on their heads, antelope. And of course our return giraffe. Eland antelope, they up to 1 ton. When they're started in the wild, though, they can leap 10 feet straight up in the air from a near standing start. On the right side of the train, the green and gold roller coaster track is that of the cheetah hunt. There are 3 launch positions throughout that track. The track's a bit over 4,400 feet long. That ride will jettison you 0 to cheetah in just a couple of seconds. Cheetah is about 60 miles per hour. On the left side of the train, some of our Nyala antelope, all 10 animals out there on the left. Big stripes up and down their sides. Again, those are Nyala antelope. Nyalas are sexually dimorphic. That just means male and female look absolutely nothing at all alike. These are all females here. The males are much larger.
So the last time I spoke to you, we were just about to go on Scorpion, and yeah, got on there. I had to wait an extra 2 trains to get a front row, to obviously grab the front row POV, and that then completes my whole day here on roller coasters. But also, what it also does is completes my full roundup of every single coaster in the park. Every single one has got a front row POV. and then also some back ones and some kind of front facing ones as well. So yeah, I've had a really good day here today. It's been really quiet, which has really helped us manage to get on everything that we needed to. We were literally done by about 3 o'clock today, so we actually sat there and had a go around on the train. So we went round like one full lap, which is the full lap of the park, and then went back round again towards the exit area. So we've got around about half an hour left before the park closes today. But what we're going to get out of here, because it's been a long day, and we've kind of done everything that we need to now. We've seen all the animals that they've got here, and then we've been on the train as well. So I've really enjoyed it. The park is absolutely brilliant. They really do look after their animals really well, and all their rides as well, they do look after. A little bit slow on the dispatch sometimes, but to be fair, it's a really quiet day, so you know, you wouldn't expect it to be absolutely you know, like spot on every single time. Just sometimes it's a little bit of a pain when you're standing there. I think on Cheetah Hunt, as you can see earlier, when it was nearly 3 minutes before dispatch happened, you know, it's just unacceptable really when it comes to that type of thing. But just going to turn you around and look how close we are. The birds are having a great time pooing on them, aren't they? And that one over there as well, and you can just see some over there and some just over in the corner. I'm just going to turn it off now so I can just get a few photos. Yeah, so not every day that you get that close to an alligator, is there really? With obviously chasing you. So yeah, really enjoy my day here. I absolutely love this park. It's kind of what in my probably top 5 kind of parks that I've been to. And it's probably more to the fact of actually, because it's been really quiet, I've been able to get on kind of everything that I needed to. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The guys have really enjoyed it, and I've actually been really proud of them today. And the reason why is you just wouldn't expect them to be, you know, to go on the kind of the rides that they do when they've literally not really been on anything at all. You know, just shows that real courage that they've kind of done to get on them, and obviously to get on Falcon's Fury as well later on in time. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that concludes literally my last full day at Orlando as well. So my plan tomorrow is I don't actually have to leave until later on if the flight still goes ahead. And the plan would be then is to go to Volcano Bay probably tomorrow, just to get on and have a look what's going on there as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that, because I think it's probably one of the better water parks that we've got here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. Obviously Aquatica's probably the best one in Orlando, but obviously I haven't got the time to go to them as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. So thank you again. There's been, you know, this has been a long kind of holiday, and a lot of kind of footage that we got on there. So hopefully you've enjoyed your day. Drayden, have you enjoyed Busch Gardens?
Yeah.
And what's been your favourite ride here at Busch Gardens?
I have 2.
Yeah.
The drop ride.
Yeah. Falcon's Fury.
And the probably the
What colour was it?
the cheetah one.
Oh, the Cheetah Hunt. Yeah. And the Cheetah Hunt, so the Intamin Triple Launch Coaster, yeah. Yeah, 2 great solid. And thank you, well done for getting on Falcon's Fury as well. Really brave of you to do that as well. So yeah, well done. Ty, do you want to come and say what your favourite rides were today? So yeah, just get Ty over just beforehand. So Ty, what was your favourites today?
Kumba.
Yeah.
What's the one? Is it on there? It was like the...
Sheikah?
No, it was like the one where you look at... It's an upside down coaster.
Oh, Montu.
Yeah, Montu.
Yeah, 2 brilliant coasters there as well. Yeah, in terms of my favourite for here, I have to say Sheikah's probably been my favourite one here. I've really enjoyed getting on that ride over and over again. I've done quite a lot of rides on that coaster while being here in the last 2 days, and yeah, I have to say it's absolutely brilliant. In terms of after that, I think Falcon Fury was definitely a highlight, getting on there and seeing it, but in terms of force, not really nothing at all. It was kind of a bit of a letdown there. The one that I went on at Pleasurewood Hills was a lot forceful of that, and more scarier, to be fair. So yeah, I like that. Montu was a really good, you know, inverted coaster. I really enjoyed going on that. You know, one of the longest ones that they do, and one of the tallest as well. Really enjoyed doing that. Yeah, and Cheetah Hunt, obviously I don't really think it kind of, you know, did anything for me. Yeah, it was great to get on there, you know, front and back, but yeah, probably not anywhere near in terms of the good quality coaster that everybody thinks it is. So I think it's one of them little Orlando bug coasters that everyone thinks is pretty good, but they're not as good. So yeah, that ends the day and ends nearly my holiday. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed following me around this Orlando trip. Yeah, I'm tired. I've had a long kind of time while being here, but yeah, it's time to get home soon and get to my own bed. Speak to you all soon on the next one, which should be Volcano Bay.